Coach
moving forward, as long as the puck's
interview.
moving forward, it was a good goal. So I'm assuming you're talking about the shootout. Yeah, because I thought he put the brakes on there. Obviously he did, but he said the puck was still moving forward with the player. So.
And there was a similar play in the over, not similar, but Stan got pulled down and it was a penalty shot.
Yeah, to me that should have been a penalty shot. I mean, the replay on the jumbotron. I mean, it was a scoring chance that they took away. So missed all there. I'm not sure why he didn't play, but surely thought that should have been a penalty shot there.
You scored 3 goals in the first period, got a 3-0 lead. Did something change after that? Did they do something different? Did they up their intensity? What changed after the first period, particularly in the second period when they scored twice?
Well, I think, the old saying hockey now, I mean, years ago it used to be a 2-goal lead was the worst lead in hockey, but now it's a goal lead. And, and we talked about it in the first intermission that, the momentum in their favor going in the second because they were going to make some pushes, and we just, we obviously didn't respond well enough in the second to give up those 2 goals, And conversely, we still had some chances. When Collins had the breakaway, probably a little bit more time to make a better shot selection or get in a little bit tighter, but he shot a little bit from outside. But it could have been 4-0. So you got to give the team credit over there. They battled back, and I still thought we had plenty of chances in the second. We just were a little bit leaky defensively. Consequently. It came back to bite us a little bit in that third period with that late goal.
Talk about Stan's play.
Well, I think that we certainly last year that he could be a game changer type of player for us, and he made Washington for a reason, and certainly gave us a spark. The last 2 nights, Camper and Collins, not that they were off to poor starts, but certainly the expectation was them to contribute a little bit more offensively than they did, and seemed to find a little bit of chemistry with Galley, and. He had 3 goals and a shootout goal. So, we'll enjoy having him here for the next 3 games. Because obviously it's 14 weeks or 6 games, and we play 3 next weekend, and then the 14 days will be up. So, but certainly a shot in the arm for us.
You talked about you guys were still creating chances, even though you had a 3-goal lead. You gave it up. Is you don't want to give up a 3-goal lead, but as long as you're still creating chances and you see things moving. That's just part of the game, and you're okay with that, more so than, we coughed up a 3-point lead, or 3-goal lead, excuse me.
Well, I think that the biggest thing, not necessarily there was a 3-0 lead, but it's the third period. We want to be a team, and I think we've prided ourselves so far in the early going that we've been able to not only battle back down going into the third or protecting a goal or 2-goal lead to get the win. So, there was more disappointing that with under 3 minutes to go, we weren't able to secure the 3-2. As a team's going to make their pushes and get their chances, and they got 2 goals in the second. So we got 3 in the first, they got 2 in the second, and we need to make sure that we finish those off. And obviously both teams have plenty of chances in that overtime.
Last question. When you're a younger team like this and you're going through a learning curve, they're showing they can chase. Is it more difficult to chase or to be chased? To learn how to handle that situation better.
Personally, from a coaching perspective, I'd rather have the lead and learn to play with the lead and protect that 3-2 lead for the rest of the period to secure the win. I mean, it's if you're continually battling back from being down, at some point it's going to catch up to you. You're just not going to be able to do it. So obviously, last Sunday we had a lot of battle and we're able to do it. Just unfortunately tonight, they got that lucky goal at the third that just squeaked through Peters' pad and could have been a different outcome, but. In the overall picture, we still took 5 this week, won 2 big games on the road, and that's all positive. On the downside, they could have had 2 days off, and now they only got 1 because we weren't able to protect the 3-2 lead. So.
Walker was getting some reps with Borky and Camper in the third period. Was that just a reward for play these last couple games?
Yeah, I think Walker's been good. It's a work in progress on face-off, so he does lose a little bit of ice time to where the face-off is because it is a puck possession game, and right now with 12 games in, this is actually a great face-off team yet. And I thought we did better tonight. Still won the majority of his face-offs. But to answer your question, yeah, Walker's he's been showing. I think he's his center could be a little bit of a niche for him here. He's got some speed and wasn't crazy about Boyd's game tonight. And sometimes some guys are going the way you'd like. You got to mix things up. And I put Gazy and Walker and Borky together a few times yesterday, and they had some good shifts. I thought they had some good shifts through them together, and just trying to find. I was trying to find that 4th goal from someone, and Camper's line had a couple goals. And Still's line was doing their thing defensively, and I was just hoping that one of those other 2 lines could be with a goal to make it 4-2, and then that would have been a hockey game, and that's why I was kind of maneuvering a little bit with those 6 guys. Good? Okay, thanks. We'll see you next weekend.